Hannah Harper just lived through the moment every American Idol contestant dreams about, and her first reaction after being named the winner was so emotional that even seasoned viewers were left speechless. As confetti poured down across the stage and the crowd erupted, Hannah stood frozen in disbelief, clutching Ryan Seacrest as she tried to process the reality that millions of votes had just changed her life forever. After a season filled with unforgettable performances, personal struggles, and one of the most inspiring stories the show has seen in years, the 25-year-old mother from Missouri was officially crowned the winner of American Idol 2026. And when she finally found the words to describe how she felt, she said something that perfectly captured the magnitude of the moment. "I'm a puddle right now." In that single sentence, Hannah summed up the tears, gratitude, exhaustion, and joy of a journey that started with a dream she almost never pursued. For viewers who followed Hannah from the beginning, this victory felt like the emotional payoff to a story that resonated with millions of people across America. She didn't enter the competition as a seasoned entertainer with a huge social media following or years of professional experience. Instead, she came in as a stay-at-home mother raising 3 young boys and trying to rediscover a part of herself she thought had been left behind. Her life revolved around diapers, meals, bedtime routines, and family responsibilities. Music had always been her passion, but like so many parents, she believed her dreams had to take a back seat. American Idol changed that, and by the end of the season, her story had inspired countless viewers who saw their own struggles and hopes reflected in her journey. Her audition became one of the most talked about moments of the entire season. Sitting before judges Carrie Underwood, Lionel Richie, and Luke Bryan, she introduced an original song called String Cheese. At first, the title sounded simple and even a little humorous, but as Hannah began singing, the meaning behind the song unfolded with heartbreaking honesty. She explained that the song was inspired by a moment during postpartum depression when one of her children asked her to open a package of string cheese while she was emotionally overwhelmed. That ordinary request became a profound reminder of how deeply her children needed her. In that moment, she realized that motherhood was not a limitation, but her greatest calling. The judges were visibly moved as Hannah poured her heart into the performance. Carrie Underwood, who understood the power of authenticity better than almost anyone, fought back tears as the song ended. Lionel Richie and Luke Bryan were equally emotional, praising Hannah not only for her voice, but for her vulnerability and songwriting. Carrie later called it one of the most relatable songs she had ever heard. The audition quickly went viral, generating tens of millions of views online. Viewers from all walks of life shared stories about their own experiences with motherhood, mental health, and self-discovery. From that moment forward, Hannah Harper was no longer just another contestant. She was the emotional center of the season. What made Hannah so compelling was that she never tried to be someone she wasn't. Week after week, she appeared on stage with humility and sincerity. Her performances blended country, gospel, and Christian influences, creating a sound that felt both timeless and deeply personal. She didn't rely on flashy choreography or dramatic gimmicks. Instead, she connected with audiences through honest storytelling and heartfelt vocals. Whether she was singing a worship anthem or a country ballad, viewers believed every word. In a competition filled with extraordinary talent, Hannah stood out because she made people feel something real. As the season progressed, her confidence grew. The woman who once seemed nervous during her audition transformed into a commanding performer, capable of holding an entire theater in the palm of her hand. Each round brought new praise from the judges, who consistently noted her emotional connection and authenticity. Carrie Underwood, in particular, often spoke about Hannah's ability to touch listeners in a way that went beyond technique. Lionel Richie described her as an artist with a message. Luke Bryan praised her honesty and natural talent. Together, the judges recognized what viewers were seeing at home. Hannah Harper was becoming a star. But the road to the finale was not easy. American Idol is an intense competition that demands physical stamina, emotional resilience, and relentless preparation. Contestants must learn songs quickly, endure long rehearsals, and perform under extraordinary pressure. For Hannah, the challenge was even greater because she was balancing the experience with her responsibilities as a mother. Her husband, Devin Mendenhall, played a crucial role in making the journey possible. He uprooted the family and relocated with their children so Hannah could remain close to them during filming. His sacrifice became one of the most touching aspects of Hannah's story. Throughout the season, Hannah frequently spoke about how much her family meant to her. She credited her husband for believing in her when she doubted herself, and thanked her children for giving her the courage to pursue her dream. Her boys became a source of strength, reminding her why she was fighting so hard. Fans were especially moved by the scenes of her family cheering from the audience and embracing her after performances. Their unwavering support underscored a central theme of Hannah's journey. No one achieves a dream alone. Behind every success story are loved ones who make sacrifices and offer encouragement when it matters most. By the time the finale arrived, the competition had narrowed to 3 outstanding contestants: Hannah Harper, Jordan McKelly, and Kayla Richardson. Each finalist brought a unique style and loyal fanbase. Jordan impressed audiences with his polished vocals and worship music background. Kayla showcased exceptional musicianship and versatility, but Hannah entered the final night with powerful momentum. Her story had captured the hearts of millions, and her performances consistently delivered emotional impact. Many fans believed she embodied the true spirit of American Idol, a relatable person with extraordinary talent and a message that resonated far beyond the stage. The live finale was a spectacular event filled with star-studded performances and emotional moments. Celebrity guests joined the finalists for duets, and former contestants returned to celebrate the season. Hannah's final competitive performance was Chris Tomlin's "At the Cross, Love Ran Red," a worship song that reflected her faith and personal journey. As she sang, there was a sense that she was not just competing for votes, but sharing her testimony with the nation. Her voice carried conviction and gratitude, and the performance left a profound impression on both the audience and the judges. When voting closed, anticipation filled the theater. Ryan Seacrest stood center stage with the finalists, each holding hands as the nation waited. Jordan and Keela appeared emotional, knowing that any one of them could be crowned the winner. Then came the moment everyone had been waiting for. Ryan announced Hannah Harper as the new American Idol. For a split second, she seemed unable to comprehend what she had heard. Her mouth dropped open, tears flooded her eyes, and she collapsed into the arms of her fellow finalists as confetti exploded overhead. The scene was pure emotion. Hannah hugged her husband, embraced her children, and covered her face as the audience cheered. Jordan and Keela congratulated her warmly, demonstrating the strong friendships formed during the competition. It was a beautiful reminder that despite the pressure of the contest, the finalists genuinely supported one another. As Hannah lifted the trophy, she looked overwhelmed with gratitude and disbelief. The image of a mother from Missouri standing under a shower of confetti instantly became one of the most memorable moments in recent American Idol history. Moments later, Hannah spoke with reporters in an exclusive backstage interview. Still wiping away tears, she tried to articulate what she was feeling. "I'm a puddle right now," she said with a laugh. Her voice trembled as she thanked everyone who voted and believed in her. She explained that the victory felt surreal and that she was struggling to process how dramatically her life had changed in a matter of seconds. Even in that extraordinary moment, her focus remained on gratitude rather than personal triumph. When asked about the sacrifices that led to this point, Hannah became emotional once again. She spoke at length about her husband, Devin, and the tremendous support he provided throughout the season. She said that he had sacrificed his normal life and routine so she could pursue this opportunity. Living in hotels and managing the family away from home was not easy, but he never complained. Hannah made it clear that she viewed the trophy as a shared achievement. In her eyes, this victory belonged as much to her family as it did to her. Her comments resonated deeply with fans. Social media was flooded with messages praising not only Hannah's talent, but also the love and teamwork that defined her journey. Viewers described her as authentic, humble, and inspiring. Many mothers shared that Hannah's story gave them hope and reminded them that personal dreams do not disappear after starting a family. Others praised Devon for supporting his wife so wholeheartedly. The outpouring of affection reflected how profoundly Hannah had connected with audiences during the season. One of the most remarkable aspects of Hannah's rise is how universally relatable her story became. She represented countless people who feel torn between responsibility and ambition. Her journey challenged the notion that pursuing a dream is selfish or unrealistic once adulthood brings new obligations. Instead, Hannah showed that dreams can coexist with family and that personal fulfillment can make someone an even stronger partner and parent. Her success sent a powerful message. It is never too late to believe in yourself. Carrie Underwood's role in Hannah's journey added another layer of significance. As one of the most successful winners of American Idol, Carrie recognized the authenticity and storytelling ability that set Hannah apart. Throughout the season, she offered thoughtful guidance and encouragement. Fans could not help noticing parallels between the two artists. Both emerged from small-town roots, both embraced country influences, and both connected through emotional honesty. Carrie's visible pride during Hannah's victory suggested she saw the potential for another remarkable career to begin. Music industry observers are already speculating about Hannah's future. Her blend of country and Christian music positions her to connect with multiple audiences. Her original songwriting demonstrates artistic depth, and her story gives her a compelling identity. String Cheese, in particular, has generated tremendous interest, with fans eager for an official studio release. The song's heartfelt lyrics and universal message could make it one of the most meaningful debut singles from any recent Idol winner. If released properly, it has the potential to become a defining anthem for parents everywhere. Winning American Idol traditionally opens the door to recording contracts, professional management, and national promotional opportunities, but those resources alone do not guarantee lasting success. What often determines an artist's trajectory is whether audiences continue to feel emotionally invested. In Hannah's case, that connection is undeniable. She has built a loyal community of supporters who are deeply attached to both her music and her personal story. That emotional bond could sustain her well beyond the immediate excitement of the show. Following her victory, Hannah shared a heartfelt message on social media, thanking fans for changing her life. She described the experience as a wild and beautiful journey and promised that this was only the beginning. She also hinted at upcoming tour dates, confirming that plans are already underway to bring her music to audiences across the country. For supporters who have followed her from the first audition, the announcement was thrilling. The woman who once sang about opening a package of string cheese is now preparing for a national music career.
Her children remain central to her story, and many fans believe that aspect will continue to define her appeal. Hannah has shown that motherhood is not a barrier to achievement, but a source of strength and inspiration. The same experiences that once made her feel overwhelmed ultimately became the foundation for her artistry. By embracing her reality rather than hiding it, she created music that speaks directly to people navigating their own challenges. That honesty is likely to remain her greatest asset as she moves forward. Jordan McAuliffe and Keela Richardson also earned tremendous respect throughout the season. Both finalists delivered exceptional performances and built dedicated fan bases. Their gracious reactions to Hannah's win reflected the supportive atmosphere among the contestants. Many viewers hope all three artists will continue releasing music and building successful careers. The finale showcased not just one winner, but a group of talented performers whose lives were changed by the competition. Still, Hannah's victory felt especially meaningful because of the emotional journey that led her there. Public reaction in the days following the finale has been overwhelmingly positive. Fans continue to share clips of her audition, her final performance, and her tearful post-win interview. Comment sections are filled with stories from viewers who felt seen and understood through Hannah's music. Some say her journey encouraged them to revisit dreams they had abandoned. Others say her openness about postpartum depression helped them feel less alone. Few reality television winners inspired this level of personal reflection, which speaks volumes about Hannah's impact. There is also a growing sense that Hannah represents a shift in what audiences want from their stars. In an age of carefully curated images and polished personas, viewers are drawn to authenticity. Hannah's imperfections, vulnerability, and sincerity made her relatable in a way that polished celebrity branding often cannot. She did not present herself as flawless. She presented herself as real. That honesty transformed her from contestant to cultural phenomenon. The phrase, "I'm a puddle right now," has already become a defining quote from the season. It encapsulates everything that made Hannah's victory so powerful: disbelief, gratitude, emotional release, and overwhelming joy. It was unscripted and entirely genuine, just like the story that brought her to the American Idol stage. Fans have embraced the phrase as a symbol of what can happen when years of sacrifice and uncertainty culminate in a dream fulfilled. Looking ahead, the possibilities for Hannah Harper appear enormous. She has the voice, the songwriting ability, the story, and the public support to build a lasting career. Whether she dominates country radio, inspires Christian music audiences, or creates a unique lane that blends both worlds, she enters the industry with extraordinary momentum. More importantly, she carries with her a message that resonates far beyond entertainment. Her journey reminds people that their struggles do not disqualify them from greatness. For mothers who feel invisible, Hannah offers validation. For individuals battling self-doubt, she offers hope. For dreamers who believe it may be too late, she offers proof that life can change in an instant. That is why her American Idol victory feels bigger than a television competition. It represents possibility. It represents resilience. It represents the extraordinary potential hidden within ordinary lives. From a small-town mother balancing family responsibilities to a national recording artist standing under a shower of confetti, Hannah Harper's story is the kind of transformation that captures the imagination. Her reaction to winning American Idol was not polished or rehearsed. It was raw, heartfelt, and unforgettable. And perhaps that's exactly why millions of people have fallen in love with her. She reminds us that the most powerful stories are the ones rooted in truth. As Hannah begins the next chapter of her career, fans will be watching closely to see what she does next. New music, live performances, interviews, and tours are all on the horizon. If her journey on American Idol is any indication, she will continue creating songs that touch hearts and inspire listeners. The spotlight may be brighter than ever, but the qualities that made her beloved, humility, authenticity, and emotional honesty, remain unchanged. Hannah Harper didn't just win a television competition, she won the hearts of millions by sharing her pain, her faith, her love for her family, and her determination to keep believing. Her tearful words, "I'm a puddle right now," captured a moment that viewers will remember for years to come. And if this extraordinary journey has taught us anything, it is that dreams are never truly out of reach. Make sure to like, subscribe, and stay tuned for more celebrity updates just like this.